latest transfer update. Before we begin, kindly smash the like button, subscribe to Fanzy Football, hit the notification bell. Arsenal have submitted a new official bid for Declan Rice after West Ham chose to reject the £80 million plus £10 million bid from Manchester City. Arsenal's third bid is now on the table for a £100 million fixed fee plus £5 million add-ons, according to David Ornstein. West Ham is waiting to hear from Manchester City. Rice has been Arsenal's primary target this summer, and the player's preferred destination is the Gunners. West Ham have rejected a £90 million bid from treble winners Manchester City for captain Declan Rice. City's offer was thought to have included an £80 million initial payment but is short of the £100 million the Hammers want. Arsenal are expected to make a third bid for the 24-year-old England midfielder. Arsenal's second proposal of an initial £75 million in 4 payments, plus £15 million in add-ons was turned down by West Ham last week. AC Milan and Chelsea have agreed an £18.5 million deal in principle for midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek. The report states that Loftus-Cheek will sign a 4-year deal. The 27-year-old will reunite with his former teammates, Fikayo Tomori and Olivier Giroud, and Christian Pulisic might follow them as well. Ruben has been at Stamford Bridge since he was a youth player and has also had loans at Crystal Palace and Fulham. Manchester City have signed Croatian midfielder Mateo Kovacic from Chelsea for an initial fee of £25 million. The deal for the 29-year-old is also worth a possible £5 million in add-ons, and he has signed a 4-year contract. Kovacic is City's first signing of the summer after they won the treble of Champions League, Premier League, and FA Cup titles last season. German champion Bayern Munich will need to present at least £85 million plus add-ons to potentially change Tottenham's stance on the transfer of their top striker Harry Kane this summer, according to transfer expert Ben Jacobs. The striker has reached an agreement in principle with Bayern Munich over a summer move, BILD reports. Spurs have already turned down a £60 million offer from the Bundesliga champions. But despite Daniel Levy's determination to keep the player, it is understood that Kane is keen on the move. Andre Onana is emerging as Manchester United's top target to replace David De Gea as their number 1 goalkeeper, TalkSport understands. Erik ten Hag is a big admirer of Champions League finalist Onana, and Manchester United have held detailed talks with Inter Milan over a potential move. De Gea's contract expires on June 30th, and the United board has yet to sign off on a new deal for the long-serving Spaniard despite personal terms initially being agreed. According to Fabrizio Romano, Tottenham are now closing in on James Maddison's deal with Leicester City. A verbal agreement was in place on the £40 million fee. Personal terms are 100% agreed upon, and medical to be scheduled soon. Newcastle were also interested in signing Maddison, who had only a year left on his Leicester contract, but the North East club has since turned its focus to AC Milan's Sandro Tonali. Manchester United target Adrian Rabiot has signed a 1-year contract extension at Juventus. The 28-year-old was out of contract with Juventus at the end of this month, leading to interest from United about a free transfer. But the Frenchman has decided to stay in Italy until the end of next season. Manchester United remain interested in signing Barcelona midfielder Frenkie de Jong, with Bayern Munich also exploring the possibility of recruiting the Netherlands international. According to 90 Minutes, Bayern have held interest in de Jong for some time and have touched base to assess the potential of a deal, with the Dutch midfielder a strong alternative. Liverpool are ready to rival Real Madrid in trying to sign Paris Saint-Germain's France forward Kylian Mbappé, 24, with a bid of more than €300 million, £258 million, according to FIFA agent Marco Cardemir. Cardemir has a very good relationship with Saudi Arabia and Qatari insiders, which is why he contacted the PSG leader's entourage, and they are not very happy with the decision of their star. Brighton have yet to receive any offers for Moises Caicedo, TalkSport understands. The central midfielder is attracting plenty of interest this summer, with both Chelsea, Arsenal, and Manchester United all linked with a move for the player. Brighton aren't just looking to fend off interest in their own stars, though, with the club considering a move for Ajax midfielder Mohamed Kudus. Roberto De Zerbi is very keen on the Ajax star and could bring him to the Premier League as a replacement for now Liverpool man Alexis Mac Allister. Erik ten Hag has been told he has no more than £100 million to spend on his Manchester United squad this summer unless he is able to sell players. United are yet to add a player to their squad this summer, and ESPN reports that their budget has been lowered by FFP restrictions due to historic spending. United spent €142 million equivalent to £122 million or $155 million in the 2021-22 season and €243 million equivalent to £208 million or $266 million in 2022-23. AC Milan are in talks with Chelsea over a deal to sign Christian Pulisic, and the United States men's national team star is keen on the switch. Milan have opened negotiations with Chelsea, per Fabrizio Romano, as they look to bring the USMNT ace to Serie A. The asking price is set at €25 million, £21.4 million or $27.3 million, but Milan is said to be looking to bring that price down. Marcus Thuram is now set to sign as a new Inter player until June 2028 at the club's headquarters after medical tests in the morning, according to Fabrizio Romano. United States international Ricardo Pepi has agreed a €10 million equivalent to £8.5 million or $10.9 million move to PSV Eindhoven from Bundesliga side Augsburg. Pepi has agreed a deal to join PSV for €10 million, according to Fabrizio Romano, as he looks to continue his career in the Netherlands, having spent last season with Groningen on loan. The 20-year-old scored 12 goals in 29 league games and also provided 3 assists.